Hi, I'm Shane, and this is my EDH / Commander deck, Progenitus. So this here is my general, Progenitus. I chose him because obviously he's incredibly hard to kill, and I really like to deal general damage for the win. So, and before Emrakul was printed, he was the biggest, baddest guy out there, so that's why I started with him. This will just be my land base, 5-color deck. You probably are going to run all the Vivids. You make a couple well with the tri-colored lands. I like those a lot just because it gives you more than dual lands do. And then, of course, the reflecting pool will give you whatever you want. This will be pretty much the area where I can get one of any color of mana. So all of these produce 5-color, pretty much. And then here, you can get, these are the only 2 sack lands I run, the Evolving Wilds and the Terramorphic Expanse, so I can go and get whatever basic land I need. And I do run half of my lands in this deck are basic lands, just in case there's any non-basic land hate out there. I won't be totally locked down. So I run 4 of each of the basic lands. And you got to run the unhinged ones because they're the coolest out there. So you'll see 4 of each of those. And then what I really like is Temple of the False God. I'm pretty sure I have that in every deck. And then a nice Thawing Glaciers to go out and tutor for any basic land that I need. I like that a lot. This is my one of remove someone's graveyard from the game, and since it has Progenitus in the name, I chose that one. These here will be my 5 tap for any color mana accelerators. I mean, obviously, if I get the right card to imprint here, I'll get mana of any color. And that's what all these are going to provide, mana of any color. Oh, Spectral Searchlight. And then right here, just some basic land acceleration with these 2 cards, the Shards and the Cultivate. Right here, I was trying to help Progenitus live, because sometimes when I cast him, he does get edicted or things of that nature, so this is a little trial to see if he can survive those. Krosan Grip probably goes in any green deck you got out there. It does have a sub-theme of Planeswalkers, so I run most of those, basically the ones that have an ultimate. If they don't have an ultimate, I tend not to run them. Or that green one that does elves. So you got Jace. Ajani's cool because with Progenitus, I mean, you can get Progenitus the counter, so it is a turn 2 clock with that, so I like that a lot. Garruk will do a couple things. One, he can help you accelerate into Progenitus with the untapping. Plus, if he does get the overrun ability, it can also be just a turn 2 swing with Progenitus. Same with Sarkhan, giving him +1/+1 till end of turn. And then next turn, even if he's not there, he's still swinging for another 10, so it's 21 general. Chandra, not so much, but she's still a good Planeswalker. Liliana, you know, just obviously a good Planeswalker that can tutor up for whatever you need for the most part. Venser, I am trying out. Seems pretty nuts to flash things in and out. I have a couple creatures that can take advantage of that, and also the ultimate is pretty insane. Nicole Bolas, I mean, who doesn't love that card? If you can play it, I mean, who wouldn't? That's awesome. Obliterate, I know a lot of people frown upon it, but it is kind of a savior card, and it works well with the Planeswalkers since it doesn't take care of them. And I mean, I'll only use it if I absolutely can recover from it pretty quick, so people aren't just standing there doing nothing. Sorin, I know you guys kind of a stigma for being a DB card, but I like him. Doesn't stop me, I guess. But I like him and the other DB card that people don't like, simply because I can put somebody at 10 life and swing with Progenitus, and it's game over. Land tax, it's not too bad. I mean, it's got to come out pretty early for it to be pretty effective, as with exploration. They're still not bad late game, but I mean, they're pretty powerful for 1 mana. The Wake, great, you know, obviously for the mana doubling, but it also gives Progenitus +1, which again gets him down to the turn 2 kill. Deed, good little board sweeper. Same with Austere Command, sweeping. Plague Wind just to get the opponent's privileged position, so all your stuff has Troll Shroud. These next 2 cards will are my ways to cheat out Progenitus pretty quick. Fist of Suns, I mean, turn 3 that, and then turn 4 or 5 if you have the mana, Progenitus comes out for 5 mana. And obviously with the Dream Halls, you can just discard a card and get him out really quick. Pretty standard removal there. I got the Sylvan Library Abundance card drawing engine, along with the Ristic Study draw, more card draw, and more card draw. Oh, more card draw. Then right here I have a couple of tutors. Demonic Tutor, pretty standard. The Bringer's pretty nice, because I do have 1 card that he kind of combos with the Beacon of Tomorrows, so that you can obviously cast the Beacon, it shuffles back in next turn, tutor back up with the Bringer, and kind of take the rest of the turns and hopefully take out the opponents. I like Void Slime a lot. I don't know if you see it a lot, but it just was always a cool counter spell to me. Plus it hits activated abilities and triggered abilities, which I'm not sure how many things out there hit triggered abilities, but so I like that a lot. It's a nice little surprise. Mind Break Trap is great. I mean, if people are casting a lot of spells, I mean, obviously you get it for free, but also it hits things that can't be countered because it just exiles them from the stack. So I thought that was fun. These 2 cards I always wanted to play. But in Standard, which I play a lot, you just never found a use for them, never a home. But obviously in EDH, they're fantastic. Cascading, especially with the Leyline of Anticipation that you have out, you can cast spells during every turn in Cascade, which is awesome. And then of course with the Angel, get a free spell out of it. And I have a couple ways to attack a couple times, or double strike, so you get a couple spells out of it. Really like the Channel Horde Worm. He's basically a regrowth on a stick that attacks for 6 trample. Conflux. It's in here. It can help kind of do a little combo especially if I have Dream Halls out. You can Conflux for 5 cards. Usually you get a combination of like Sarkhan, Rafik, Finest Hour. You'll get All Sun's Dawn as you see here, so you can cast about 4 of your spells, cast All Sun's Dawn, get 5 cards back, do it all over again, cast Conflux again. So it's kind of a 1 turn, you know, we need to finish this game now card. And it's another one of those cards that's just cool and you can finally play it in EDH. Collective Restraint, it's good for the early beatdowns, and like I said, I play a lot of the basic lands anyway. So it helps a lot for the fast creature decks that you want to slow down and make them pay 5 each time they want to attack with the creature. Leyline's great. I mean, first turn, 4th turn, whenever, to make all your stuff instant. This was just a little favorite blue spell of mine to stop activated abilities, and then obviously can bounce and do it again. 2 really cool 6 mana cost blue spells. Time Stop's just a fun card. I mean, stop combo decks from going off, stop somebody from attacking you for 1,000,000 or whatever, just in their turn. It's pretty fun. Great card draw ability, obviously. Great bounce ability, probably the best out there. These 2 cards or 3 cards I should say. These are all Vindicates. Well, this one's a little better since it exiles, but just going for the Vindicate option here. And then finally these 2 guys, great by themselves, but like I said, with Progenitus, they both give me the 1-turn kill. So if you attack with Progenitus with a Feek out, you get double strike with Exalted. You know, it's 20 some odd general damage. And then of course if you have the Finest Hour by itself, I mean he gets 2 attack steps with Exalted, so that's 1-turn kill. And then with both out, you can hit 2 people and kill them with general damage in 1 turn. Thanks for watching CMDR decks. Please subscribe and favorite.